Now, by order of the board of directors, Wilco, after 20 years in the U.S., is going out of business.
No,
it's a $1 billion
God!
sale nationwide. Everything goes. Everything just in time for the holidays.
Sweet.
Now you can get an extra 20% off Wilco's already low discount prices.
That's what I'm talking
Thousands
about.
of famous brands. Thousands of holiday gift ideas for home and family. All sales final. Cash, MasterCard, and Visa accepted.
No!
But hurry. Inventory is limited to store stock.
Things are getting pretty serious.
Wilco's going out of business
No,
sale.
God,
Don't
please,
miss it.
no! No!
Hello everybody, and thank you very much for your time today. And today I'm coming to you from Charlotte, North Carolina, and more specifically, the Asian Corner Mall in Charlotte. So, big shout out right off the bat to Doomy Grunt and also Raw and Real Retail. Please make sure you check out their channels. Obviously, they have a great library of mall visits, and they have actually Doomy has 2 videos, and Raw and Real has, I believe, 1 video for this mall, actually showing the inside of the mall. Unfortunately, today we will not be going inside the mall because, as you see right there, all of the fencing around the Asian Corner Mall is up. Now, this mall actually used to be called the Tryon Mall, so my apologies for the pronunciation. Maybe the locals call it Tryon, maybe it's Tryon, but either way, this mall has a very long history, and specifically one big brand that I know was here was Wilco. So a little bit earlier in the video, a few moments ago, we saw a building that had a little bit of an angle to the front of it. I believe that was Wilco. Now, as we move forward here, take a look at this brown building. Does anybody know what this was? I see a label scar right above the entrance of the building. To me, that looks like BEST, because I know Best very well. I used to have one in East Brunswick, New Jersey, growing up. So was that a Best location, guys, here in Charlotte? I'm not sure about that. But anyway, let's get back to the video here, and let's get back to the parking lot. Let's get back to the condition. Now, in the thumbnail of this video, you saw disaster zone. I am not here to put down this mall. I'm only here to look at its current conditions. And guys, this place is a mess. The parking lot is an absolute minefield. There are holes all over the parking lot. There is trash, junk, just random stuff, glass broken everywhere. So if you do visit the mall, please make sure, if you plan on videoing the mall, please make sure, one, that you do have someone with you, maybe a friend, and Doomy even mentioned that in his video from a few years ago. Some of the folks that are walking around the mall, I really wouldn't trust if you were alone by yourself. Now, the other side of that is that there are some businesses that are open here, including some of the Asian markets and also Family Dollar. Also, there are a few detailing companies that are located in the parking lot. So much respect to these folks. They're there, they're working, and they're doing good things for their community. But unfortunately, the conditions of the parking lot and the mall itself, it is just falling apart. Now, I do not know about redevelopment for this property, but this is a very nice piece of property in a section of Charlotte where things are getting redeveloped. And also, you can even see the skyline of Charlotte as we move over to the right side here. You might be able to see it in the background as I start to turn to the right in a moment. Also, if anybody knows what that building was with the blue line across one of the walk-in areas there, is that, or blue roof lines, is that possibly like an old Pep Boys, maybe? I know Pep Boys used to use that color, but guys, let me know what that brown building was and also what that external building that was there with the blue roof line. So take a look at the parking lot. It is an absolute mess. I want to say that it probably hasn't been maintained in a few years, and I will also let you know that just recently this mall was closed, so all of the deterioration that you are seeing and the mess that you are seeing is pretty recent. recent. I believe it was back here. Let me click over into one of my news articles here. Let's see. It was popular Charlotte sandwich shop remains closed after Asian Corner Mall is shuttered. So it looks like in January 14th here of the year 2023 that the Charlotte Fire Department closed the Asian Corner Mall due to hundreds of violations. I won't get into the ownership of the mall. I am not here again to put anybody down. I'm only here to look at the current conditions. Now, this article is coming from WCNC out of Charlotte, so please check it out online. And also, I definitely suggest that you check out Raw and Real Retail's video and also Doomy Grunt's video, and you can see the inside of the mall. But we got a lot of people working here around the mall, so definitely appreciate them and the things that they're doing for the community. So let's go ahead and read on here. It looks like the ownership team worked with the tenants to support them when they were transitioning out of the property. It looks like there's a little bit of hint in this article that it might be redeveloped, but I was not able to find any plans as for redevelopment of this property. But I was just so shocked from seeing the videos that are currently on YouTube about this property, and then seeing how just in really a short span of time, it looks like things have gotten very, very, very much worse. Also, if you do visit the Charlotte area or you live in the Charlotte area, to my knowledge, there's not a lot of dead mall activity or dead malls to film. Now, I do know about the Eastland Mall that is currently getting redeveloped, and that is about 15 minutes. That property is about 15 minutes away here from the Asian Corner Mall. So definitely good thing that Eastland is finally getting redeveloped, and I believe it's going to be a mixed-use property with lots of condos, apartments, and also retail. So if you'd like to put any comments concerning Eastland, please feel free to put them in. I actually drove past the property for Eastland while I was here in Charlotte and just looked around, and basically it's entirely flattened. There was a lot of concrete that was ground up on the property in a huge amount, so I assume that's probably the mall that was being crushed and put into a form of a big pile that was probably getting carted away or maybe smoothed out. Now we're passing by what I believe was the Woolco location, so if anybody does know if that was Woolco, please let me know, and also let me know about any other stores that you have experiences with here. I'm very curious about the process as to how things started falling apart at this mall. It couldn't just be that all of these tenants were kicked out in one day. I assume that they slowly left. Where did they go? Are they in the community? Did they move to other areas of Charlotte, or did they decide to just close up business and hey, you know what, that's the end of it? Also, I will let you know that the one facade that has the large tower, when we're going in front of the mall here, and you'll see in the thumbnail, the back of that facade is even falling apart and falling over. I wasn't able to get it on video. I only noticed it as I was pulling away. But guys, look at all of these businesses that were here. I mean, this was a lot of revenue. These were a lot of families, and these were a lot of locals in the community that had great places to go. So hey, as we start to move forward here, what I want to do is please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. I've got a lot of videos coming. It just comes down to editing them. So thank you so much. Have a great day.